Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Chaffee. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes as we head into the last weekend before Christmas. And it is also Hanukkah. It begins on Sunday night. So, to all my Jewish friends and viewers, happy Hanukkah to you and enjoy the festivities of your holiday. In the meantime, we are starting out the day on the chilly side, a little bit higher in most places than we were at this time yesterday when we hit lows that were in the mid-teens and single digits and even below zero up to the north. We're a little higher today. We actually have a cold front, a weak cold front that's coming on through. So we're mostly in the upper teens and low 20s. There are some scattered single digits, but more as you go north through upstate New York, and even a couple of isolated below zero readings. Yesterday, the below zero readings were much more widespread. And then to the south, the teens and low 20s extend all the way down into parts of southern Virginia. Now, this is going to be a big travel weekend. People going away or perhaps coming for the holidays. So we're going to run through a few things as far as travel weather is concerned and weather conditions both here and elsewhere. So first off, highs today will be a shade higher than yesterday. We will run up into the upper 20s and lower 30s. Actually, most places will get to lower 30s, and you head down toward Maryland and Northeast Virginia, you're looking at mid-30s to maybe even a few 40-degree readings showing up. But it is going to be colder upstate, where we're looking at upper teens and lower 20s. A warmer day than yesterday, but colder relative to everyone else. And for the going forward, we are going to continue to see a slow moderation in temperatures for your Saturday. We are going to have a good deal of sunshine today. We're going to have a good deal of sunshine for much of Saturday, maybe a few patchy clouds. Middle to upper 30s for Saturday. Some places will be a little bit higher. Some places will be a little bit lower than today. Then on Sunday, everybody will warm up. Again, some sunshine and no precip in the forecast right through Christmas Day. Looking at high temperatures on Sunday, mostly in the middle to even a few upper 40s in some places. Monday, to me, looks like the warmest day of this upcoming stretch when we should make it into the upper 40s and lower 50s before we start to see clouds come on the scene and also a backdoor front that is heading southward from southeastern Canada and upstate New York and New England, so that cools it off a bit for Tuesday, Christmas Eve, but still it's going to be above normal, mid-40s to a few spots, southern New Jersey, down into Maryland and Virginia, up around 50. And Christmas Day will be a little bit lower. We'll have some sunshine on Christmas Day, temperatures mostly low to mid 40s as you look north, up from New York State northward and from New York City northward, and upper 40s to around 50, southern New Jersey, southern Pennsylvania on southward. Now, as far as travel is concerned, we don't have any big storms around. We do have issues in the northwest with heavy snow and heavy rain. So if you're flying to Seattle, Tacoma, there are going to be some issues today as a big Pacific storm moves inland. Otherwise, much of the rest of the country is quiet from the standpoint of warnings. We do have some significant weather going on for the Gulf states, particularly for the central and eastern Gulf states, the southeastern part of the U.S., and down into Florida, as we will see some heavy rains over the weekend, in later Saturday night, and on Sunday, developing from west to east. And some areas are going to pick up as much as 5 inches of rain. If you're headed to Myrtle Beach, down to Savannah, for example, we've got big rains there. But if you look across the northern mid-Atlantic and through much of New England and the Northeast, it is bone dry for the next 5 days. And this takes us right through Christmas morning. And actually, the dry period will extend a little bit beyond that. So looking at the satellite loop this morning, it's nice and clear throughout much of the east, just a few passing clouds. You're seeing moisture coming up across Mexico and Texas. This is setting up a storm that's going to develop in the Gulf of Mexico. Then you have dry weather to the west of that, back through the Rockies. And you've got this Pacific storm pouring moisture in a big way onto the Pacific Northwest coast. Here's a weak cold front coming through really, it's not all that much different from the air ahead of it versus behind it. We have a high that's building down from Hudson Bay that's going to be building into New England over the next couple of days. It slows the warm up that we would otherwise get. Warmer air is going to be coming up throughout the Ohio Valley, and trying to move into the east. But that cold front is going to hold things up quite a bit. So when we look at the weather going forward, the overall picture here is really pretty good. You have that high in the east, keeping things very dry. Here's your storm that starts to develop in the Gulf of Mexico that brings that heavy rain to the southeast and to Florida. But we're good here for Friday, for today, for Saturday, for Sunday. You got this weak weather front that comes down for Monday night into Tuesday. A little bit of a backdoor there that keeps it from the warm up from continuing. And that high to the north that builds in for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day will keep temperatures a little bit tempered. The cold air stays up in Canada and right along the immediate Canadian border and doesn't really come down. No big storms on the horizon. Actually, not much of anything in terms of precipitation-wise until maybe late next week with a very weak system around on Thursday, and then perhaps going into the last weekend of December where we could wind up seeing a cold front and the chance for some showers. So the pattern has taken a temporary break. We'll see how long that lasts, but it certainly looks like it's going to last through the end of the month. And then we'll see what happens when we get into the start of the new year. So that's it for today with Weather in 5. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Happy Hanukkah. Again, for those of you, for my Jewish friends and viewers, happy Hanukkah to you. And then it's on to Christmas and all the festivities that go around that holiday and that wonderful holiday that it is. So have a great day. We will see you later.